Hello, and welcome to my first video in my tutorial series on how to use Strange Eons to create your own custom Arkham Horror LCG cards, investigators, and campaigns. First, let's go over what Strange Eons is. Strange Eons is a free downloadable program that is used to create custom cards for a variety of games. Strange Eons can be downloaded at the following website that is here and in the description. However, you also need to install the plugin for Arkham Horror LCG specifically if you want to make those types of cards. Once it's downloaded, install and open Strange Eons. It should look something like this. Soon, a pop-up will show up, asking you what games you want to make content for. This part is fairly self-explanatory. Just check the box next to Arkham Horror the card game, and let it download and install. Mine looks a bit different since I already have it and some other plugins installed, but don't let that confuse you. Strange Eons will need to relaunch after this, so relaunch it and let's get started making some cards. At least we would if we had a project to put them in. We can technically make cards now, but it's much better to keep them organized. Go to the File tab in the top left and click on the New Project button. Choose a name and a destination for it. Now, let's fill this project full of cards. First, we need to decide on which type of card to create. Let's make an asset to start with. So, hit New, go to Items, Ability, and Knowledge, and select the plain asset template. Click Create in Project, and you'll see a few things. First, you're given the option to rename it. I'll name mine Test Dummy. In the middle of your screen, you have options to change the name of your card, give it a subtitle, change the class, make it dual class, give it icons, change the cost, XP level, what slots it takes up, as well as any soak it may have. At the bottom, you can put copyright information as well as change the back of the card to an encounter back. On the right is just a preview of the card you're making. Let's keep things simple for now. I'll make Test Dummy a Guardian card with one combat icon in the first pip. It won't take up any slots, will cost, let's say 2, and is a level 0 card with 2 Stamina Soak and a dash for Sandy Soak. Now, let's switch to the next tab, the Game Text tab. Here you can add traits, keywords, game, and flavor text, as well as any victory points it may have. It's fairly self-explanatory, but I'll go into more details on some certain things. Let's say, for example, we want our test dummy to have an action ability. Well, those little eyes on the right of the text boxes show us some useful information. For example, the second eye next to the game text space shows us how to create an action icon. It's a lesser than angle, act, greater than angle. As for what this action can do, you can add whatever you like. I'll get more into game dev tips in a later video, but for now I'll keep mine simple. My card says Act. Exhaust a non-elite enemy at your location. Disengage it from all investigators. It deals its damage to Test Dummy. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Oh, and by the way, Control B and Control I let you bold and italics respectively. I gave mine some flavor text and traits as well. Since this is just a first pass, don't worry about making it perfectly balanced or anything like that. Next, let's go to the Portrait tab. This one's fairly simple. It just lets you add art as well as credit the artist of the art you found. After that, we have Collection, which is really only important if you're making a full set, though having a collection icon is a nice touch to add a bit of professionalism to your card. Finally, there's the Comment tab, where you can add some reminders and notes to yourself, as well as anyone else who happens to read them. That should be everything on the bare basics. Next video, I'll cover how to import them into Tabletop Simulator, and hopefully some game design tips in the videos after that. Thanks for watching, and remember to save your projects.